Hey, gotta say good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Wherever in the world you are, you're tuned to Love 101 FM, the family station. Hey, I am Sara-Ann, the chirpy one, keeping you company all the way until 5 o'clock. It's not all the way now, it's just around the corner. So you're more than halfway in your day, right? Yeah, only a few more hours left at work. Meanwhile, I'm just starting my work. Hey, we're live on Facebook and we're also live on YouTube at Love 101 FM Jamaica. Sign on, rock on, roll on, jump on. Whatever you got to do, just ensure that you are on the live. Remember, we mark the register from the live, Facebook and YouTube. So if you're not on, you need to be on. When you come, remember to write something, type something, say something. Yeah. You know how we do it. Hey, saying good afternoon to my friends listening to us on the FM band at 101.1, 3, 5, 7, and 9. My friends are listening to us online at www.love101.org. Or if you're listening to us via the app that you have downloaded for free from the Google Play Store or the Apple Store, a very good afternoon to you. My friends are yard and abroad. Hello. What's up? Now today you'll be inspired, informed, entertained, and engaged. In a moment I'll bring you highlights from the news. 145 mental exercise, that's mental exercise, listeners edition. That means you will be creating your riddles today. They should have been created already. So you can start submitting your riddles that you have created to 876-997-3125. That's our WhatsApp number. 2 o'clock per blast. 2:15, the evidence. We hear the testimony of Yvonne Atiano rather, who encountered abuse from childhood to her adult years, but overcame the urge for revenge by the saving power of God's love. 3 o'clock, we go behind the pulpit with recording gospel artist and pastor of the International Faith in Action Ministry, Stephen Shalom Harper. And this is part 2. 3:45 celebrations. At that time, you send me your birthdays and anniversary greetings. 4 o'clock, the Small People Show comes your way with Auntie Galeen. And 4:55, we wrap it all up inside Alive 1 to 5 on this Testimony Tuesday. Again, I want to remind everyone, don't worry. Be chirpy. Don't. All right, here are the highlights of the news at this time. Paul Well to return to court on December 7 in gun loss case. Member of Parliament for Kingston, Eastern and Port Royal, Philip Paulwell, appeared in the Kingston and St. Andrew Parish Court today in relation to the criminal negligence charge laid against him after he reported that his licensed firearm was stolen out of his vehicle. When the matter was called before Senior Parish Judge Lorian Cole Montague, it was revealed that a particular report was outstanding. This prompted the judge to order Paulwell to return to court on December 7, when the case will be mentioned. In other news, Bartlett to push Montego Bay as multi-destination tourism hub out of Middle East. Oh, Lord. This is good. So Bartlett to push Montego Bay as multi-destination tourism hub out of Middle East. Now, Minister of Tourism Edmund Bartlett is heading a team of Caribbean tourism officials traveling to Saudi Arabia to cement a major multi-destination tourism arrangement with leading airlines in the Middle East. Bartlett, who left the island on the weekend, will also be a key panelist during a high-level discussion on enhancing our resilience at the World Travel and Tourism Council WTTC Global Summit being held in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia from November 28 to December 1, 2022. Minister Bartlett said on his trip to the Middle East, he will be coordinating a group of Caribbean ministers meeting with the Gulf Cooperation Council, GCC Airlines in Riyadh, which is being facilitated by Minister of Tourism for Saudi Arabia. The GCC owns some 13 airlines with the United Arab Emirates, UAE, and Saudi Arabia dominating the market. So we're taking large, we're international long time, Now, Hitler charged after allegedly pointing gun at man in St. Catherine. A Higler in Portsmouth, Waterford in St. Catherine has been charged with assault at common law and illegal possession of firearm stemming from an incident that occurred in his community earlier today. Well, rather, that's not earlier today. That's actually the 22nd of November. So that's a Higler from Portsmouth in Watford, St. Catherine. The Higler has been identified as 29-year-old Ashan Lewis. Reported that about 11:15, Lewis allegedly approached a group of men sitting inside a park and pointed a gun at one of them. The man reportedly ran to escape injury and reported the incident to the police. Lewis was later apprehended and charged following an interview. In other news, U.S. government commits $34 million to Jamaica. The United States government will be increasing its investment in Jamaica with some $34 million committed to violence reduction, combating human trafficking, cybersecurity, energy security, and initiatives to boost the economy. Details were provided by Undersecretary of State for Political Affairs Ambassador Victoria Nuland at the U.S.-Jamaica Strategic Dialogue held recently at the Ministry of Foreign Affairs and Foreign Trade in downtown Kingston. And finally, from highlights from the news, disgruntled teachers at Homestead Primary stage protest. Some teachers at Homestead Primary and Infant School in Spanish Town, St. Catherine, this morning staged a walkout. They have accused the school's principal, Sophia Deer, of bad treatment. The teachers also highlighted a recent incident where a colleague was reportedly slapped in the face by a student, which they say was poorly handled by the principal. The protest action by the teachers impacted operations at the school, causing some parents to withdraw their children from classes this morning. Deer was not available for comment. Personnel from the Ministry of Education have since arrived at the school and are meeting with the disgruntled teachers. My goodness. And those are the highlights making it at this time for Tuesday, November 29, 2022. We trust that you were, as usual, informed. So it's now time for me to go ahead and mark the register. So let's go Facebook, YouTube. You know what's up. Diane Walters, good afternoon. I'm seeing you first on YouTube Live. Munchie Mason, good afternoon. Your second. Godfrey Walters, your third. Ivan Scott, Winsome King, Hortense Facey, Ricardo Porches. I don't know how well. This is Elmore Dinnell. Good afternoon. Christine Humes, Mary James, Iona Ashburn, Antoinette Miller, Karine Bennett. Good afternoon. Freddie Bless, Marva Miller, Joan Tomlinson, Aisha Mara Williams, Perlene Mills, Greg Diesel, Chubb Checker, you're first. Good afternoon. First on Facebook, Esther Anglin, Ricardo Porcius, Angela Walsh, Marshall Lawrence. Good afternoon. Olivine Bogle Graham. Good afternoon. Sandra Cameron, Kathleen Bashan present, Maxine Clark, Pam Shirley, Janine Burrell, what's up? Sandra Patrick, Angela Masters. Good afternoon. Alburn Jenkins, Andrea Smith, Sandra Graham, Annette Evans, Kathleen Witter, Phyllis Cooper, Vanetta Scott, Cynthia Williams, Marlene DaCosta, Althea, good afternoon, Althea. I think that's Rix, I believe. Marvin Murphy from Massachusetts. Ava Young, Norma Henry, good afternoon. Shireen Skyers, Vanetta Scott, good afternoon. Kuli Malabre, Elaine Levy, Lorna Daly, Marvin, I see you. Una McLennan, good afternoon. Edna Skeen, Carol Miller, good afternoon. Maxine Kelly, Sandra Ellison, good afternoon. Beverly Tuller, Marvin, Carol Queen, Alvarina Ellison, Donna Smith, Glendon McDonald, Vinetta Scott, Tanette, good afternoon, Tanette. Marjorie Anderson, Abby, good afternoon. Paulette Stevenson, Nadia Bingham, Keisha Singh, Cherry Meredith, good afternoon. Evan Stewart Smelly, Nicola Watling, good afternoon. Karen Edwards, Latoya Rube, Jerry Henry, Doreen Bradshaw, Veronica S., good afternoon. Ophelia Clayton, Laverne Anderson, Denzel King, Rosemary Thorpe, good afternoon. Sue Walters, Daphne Johnson, Paulette Ricketts, good afternoon. Diane Ingram, Sonia Brown, Janetta Flintstone, Mona McIntosh, good afternoon. Angela Thomas, Marlene Graham, Jodian Hall, good afternoon. Perlene Ellis, Jeanette Simpson Dice, Alisa Johnson, Delarica Myers, Latoya Mitchell, good afternoon. Melody Wright, June Campbell, Christine Archibald, Yvonne Scott, good afternoon. And I got everyone on Facebook and on YouTube. So thank you guys so much for jumping on Facebook, YouTube. Thank you. Those listening online, thank you. Now we do this every weekday, Monday to Friday, 1 o'clock. We go live. And of course, we mark the register. Up and running, don't blinky brown. Yeah, we mark the register from Facebook and YouTube. So thank you so much for jumping on. It is now time for the music. Keep on listening.
It's karaoke. Sara-Ann is here. I have been waiting for so long. Welcome the chirpy one. Her presence electrifies everyone. My mother's listening too. She said she feels like she's 21. What? I know that's what she does to you. Such a great spirit, plays in the spirit too. So expect a miracle. Anything's possible. Now that Sarah's playing, ooh, you will be just fine. Your soul will feel so alive with whatever Sarah's playing. Ooh, yeah. Everybody have to know. Everybody needs to know. Yeah. Everybody has to know. Oh yeah. The one that will listen to is Sara-Ann on the radio. Tell a neighbor. Everybody needs to know. Tell your friend. Everybody has to know. Tell a brother. The one that will listen to is Sara-Ann. Everybody has to know. Tell your neighbor. Everybody has to know. Tell your friend. The one that will listen to is Sara-Ann. What else you gonna do? There is absolutely nothing else to do. Cause there's no one else. Hey, that's Sara-Ann. When Sara-Ann is on air, I can feel the difference. I can feel the spirit moving and I'm happy. Yeah, I'm happy. What do you know? Like